Now, here, get this one nice and high. Okay, and then set them both down on the table. Okay, quick. There.
Okay.
But the big question is, how come the water goes uphill? When you have this glass up here like this, the water must be going uphill to get over there. Water doesn't flow uphill. You know what this is called, first of all?
Siphon?
A siphon. Yes, a siphon. And people use it to transfer liquids from one container to the other. And to start it, you fill the tube with water, put your fingers on the end, put both ends under water, and then let go, and the siphon starts. Now, many people are sort of puzzled as to how a siphon works, and maybe if we make a siphon out of a chain, it'll make more sense.
Okay.
Here's the glass, and instead of water, the supply of water, here's the supply of chain. Okay. Here, hold it up like that. Now, nothing is happening, right?
No.
Okay.
It's just
if you pull a little more chain out, a little more, there.
Oh.
Okay, now why did it start going?
Because this chain is heavier than the chain in the glass.
That's right. Because that chain is heavier.
So that must mean that the water is heavier than the water in the other glass.
Right. Here's the low side of the siphon, right? As soon as the water from that part of the siphon weighs more than this water over here, then it'll start going.
And it pulls it all out. That.
So now you understand it's the length of the column of water that's greater over here, so the water starts flowing down here, and in effect pulls the water up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can have a lot of fun with different kinds of siphons. Come on over here. See if you can figure out what's going to happen with this one.
Well...
Here is a supply of water here in this pitcher. Okay, now watch what happens. I'll raise this, and you watch.
Spouts almost all the way up.
Yes, and this is really a siphon, but it's got a sort of an air bubble in the middle.
Yeah, and the air comes through bubbles in here.
Well, we're bubbling some of the air out of there, and that's why you see bubbles coming down here. But because we're siphoning the water up here, it's going up into this little tube. So this is kind of a fun siphon to make because it makes a little fountain in the middle.
Siphon. Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah. Then you remember how I told you how to start a siphon?
You have to put your thumbs on the edge and put it in.
Not always. Take a look at this one. Here's a soda straw, you know, with a bend in it. Watch what happens when I put water in here. Nothing's happening.
There's an air bubble in there.
You think that's what it is?
Well, there wasn't one in the one over there.
Okay, so when do you predict that it'll start flowing?
When it hits the top of there, so there'll be no air bubble in it.
See if you're right.
Yep.
There it goes.
There.
So this is a self-starting siphon. So when should it stop?
When hits the bottom, because then all the air will come in and there'll be an air bubble.
Right, as soon as it runs out of water right there, right?
Yeah.
See if you're right. Sure enough.
There.
So there's a self-starting siphon.
See, there's liquid left in there.
Yeah, there's a little liquid in there, and that's why it started. Just to make sure that you understand now the principle of a siphon, here's the typical one you can make at home. And what happens when you raise one of the glasses?
The water, when it gets heavier.
Because the weight of the column of water over here is heavier, it starts to flow.
And it pulls the water out here because there's no air can get in to fill up the space.
Okay. Anyway, that's the idea of that thing that's a lot of fun to do, a siphon.